Welcome back. This is video 4 for the World History Civilizations Research Project and module. There are a total of 6 videos in this module. This video will introduce you to periodical literature. You will learn the definition of periodical literature. You will also learn about 2 different types of periodical literature, popular and scholarly literature, that you can use as secondary sources for your research. We will look at traits and examples of both of these types of periodical literature. Take a moment right now to think about what periodical literature is. Don't look up the term if you don't know the answer off the top of your head. Just try to brainstorm a definition. Periodical literature refers to different types of literature issued periodically, monthly, weekly, quarterly, etc. Periodical literature includes newspapers, magazines, and scholarly or academic journals. You are probably already familiar with newspapers and magazines, which are often referred to collectively as popular literature. However, you may not have used scholarly journal literature for previous research assignments. Therefore, I will spend some time later on in this tutorial telling you about scholarly journal literature and how it differs from popular literature found in newspapers and magazines. Let's start by talking about popular literature, since many of you read newspapers and magazines regularly. Obviously, these run the gamut in terms of subject matter and reputation. Certain newspapers and magazines are considered much more serious and trustworthy than others. For instance, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, and The Economist are all highly respected publications. On the other hand, there are publications like People, Teen, and Glamour that are considered light or fluffy because they focus mostly on beauty and entertainment-related topics. I'm sure that you can think of lots of other examples of both types of publications. Regardless of the reputation and quality of individual newspapers and magazines, the overarching purpose of this type of literature is to inform and/or entertain a wide range of readers, hence the term popular literature. Because these articles are aimed at a wide readership, they are written in a language that is easy to understand. In addition to employing a casual writing style, these articles lack citations and a comprehensive bibliography or works cited list. Therefore, the reader does not know exactly which sources the author consulted in the process of writing the article. Another feature of popular literature is that it often contains lots of attractive graphics or photos. Authors of popular literature are editorial staff or journalists. They are not necessarily experts on the subjects about which they write. Newspaper and magazine writers do not need an advanced degree or specialized training of any kind to write and publish articles on various topics. Although many newspaper and magazine articles are fact-checked rigorously, popular literature does not undergo a thorough review process by numerous experts with a high level of education and experience in a particular academic discipline. Therefore, they are often less reliable and authoritative. Since newspaper and magazine articles often lack authority, you should use these sparingly as secondary sources. However, these sources are very useful as primary sources. You will learn more about primary sources later on in this module. Let's move on to a brief discussion of scholarly journal literature. Scholarly journal literature is found in academic journals published at regular intervals. These journals often have titles containing words such as review, quarterly, and bulletin. Unlike in the case of popular literature, the overarching purpose of scholarly journal literature is to present original research and findings to an audience of scholars in and students of a specific academic discipline. Because these articles are aimed at a community of scholars and students, they are written in the specialized language of a given academic discipline. Accordingly, the writing style is formal, and the language is generally more difficult to understand than the language used in popular literature. Unlike popular literature, academic journal articles provide citations and a comprehensive bibliography, or works cited list, that shows exactly which sources inform the author's work. Another feature of scholarly journal literature is the absence of graphics or photos. These articles are usually very text-heavy. The graphics found in these articles are often diagrams, charts, or data tables. Authors of scholarly journal articles are experts in their academic discipline. Therefore, they usually possess an advanced degree, such as a PhD, and work as professors and/or researchers. Their academic credentials and affiliations are displayed prominently within the article. Scholarly journal literature is peer-reviewed. This means that the articles undergo a rigorous review process by other scholars in that area of study to ensure that the work meets high academic standards before receiving approval for publication. Because academic journal articles present original research published and reviewed by experts in a given academic field, you can consider them trustworthy and authoritative. Therefore, you should use this type of literature extensively when doing research. Of course, there is bias inherent in all research and writing. However, academic articles remain the gold standard, and along with primary sources, should form the foundation of your own work as a history student. Thanks for watching. Now that you know more about the different types of periodical literature available, you're ready to move on to the next tutorial, which will show you how to search for periodical literature in a library database.